So there we go. The Wild Bunch is on the offense here. Legend on the defense, and they're already moving towards that one base like we predicted, Mojo.
Well, Wild Bunch is already going on offense on that side. Bachat is taking over control of Defilit on D0, so he would have some shots from there. Iepurash is going his in field as we already predicted, and Zed is doing the side spots for his team, but majority of Legend is already focusing around that one cap, and there will be a big fight here because they are expecting this. So we just need to see what is their plan for counter reactions once those T10s actually enter the cap, which will be any second now.
Tudu already landing a nice shot onto Ebeb there in at 50p. Now double cap pressure has started. Iporaj taking some as well. Now you have these double T10 on the cap. Legend still has those 2E100, but Iporaj here taking even more, losing his gun as well. Legend kind of going to have to overmatch that upper side.
Look at Agorni here. He's actually aggressively approaching here, so he wants to keep Iporaj off their grid, or if he approaches, he will just fire at him. And he took a big shell by Agorni.
Iporaj taking a big one there, but they're fighting over that alley. El Nino just gets deleted straight away. LGEND in return taking a lot as well. They're pushing forwards now, Legend. They know they have to try and take an overmatch here. There goes LGEND. Ebeb now pushing forwards. Ali has to back off because he got set on fire. There's still a lot of cover fire coming out here from the Wild Bunch, and so far, it's been an even trade.
It's been pretty even, and let's not forget, Legend is pretty much stuck in this tree. They have nowhere to go. Iporaj is the only one who can decap. He's on one shot in the field.
Phenomenal now going on the 1v1 with Zed here. He's probably going to win that. Zed is only in the tier 9 Bacha, but Kiki in return taking a lot as well. The cap is not an issue so far. Phenomenal should be able to close out the kill on Zed. No, has one more shell though. Ebeb should be able to take this one. Phenomenal is now on the reload. Bounces off to that armor though. Kiki is still alive. Kill still is pushing Ebeb forwards. Iporaj here still controlling the resets. But the Wild Bunch, slowly but surely, they're getting ahead in that HP. They have the overmatch here.
The strange thing is they actually lost a lot of HP. They were more than double ahead, and they're not anymore. They took way too much time to kill one Iporaj who was on one shot. But they still have an advantage because, let's face it, Legend has a lot of low HP guys.
Legend does have a lot of low HP guys. Davidov in the D100 now dropping low as well. Agorni comes forward. He should be able to have the shell line up for him. Seems to be aiming at somewhere else. Agorni should still be able to pick up Davidov here. I don't know why he's not shooting him. Agorni's completely ignoring Davidov now. Lines up the shell. No, still.
Davidov is under bad angle for him, I would say here.
Agorni then takes the shell and misses it. Dudo actually misses the shell as well. I mean, they have to be careful here. Phenomenal comes in and cleans up Davidov, but that was closer than it should have been.
Yeah, Zed is still alive here, but Zed is not in one-man army. I mean, Kella and Phenomenal actually really should pay attention to what they're doing so they can help Agorni. This is way too closer for advantage of 4,000 or 5,000 HP I saw in one moment. This is super close for no need.
Indeed, Legend bringing a lot closer than it seemed in the beginning, but the Wild Bunch, they should still be okay. Is that the last one standing here for Legend? He only has 188 HP with 3 shells. Doesn't connect onto Agorni with the first one now. Only has 2 more left in the chamber, and he can try whatever he wants, but with 7 seconds left on the clock, it doesn't even matter. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and it will be the Wild Bunch picking up the first round here. But that got a lot closer than we thought, Mojo.
That was really unexpected, honestly, here. I mean, for a Legend who doesn't really even play Ghost Town that well by any record, this came way too close.
Especially after they took away that first D100.
I think that the nervous part you were talking about, the Wild Bunch, is really at hand here. You could see the plan from the start was really simple. There is nothing high mathematics here. They entered the cap, they made the pressure, they made a fire line with those 57. That's all fine. They annihilated first T100 that came. A lot of HP advantage. Iepurash, who was supposed to decap, took a lot of damage. All fine. And then, what happened then? Like they just lost a couple of thousand HP and they almost ended up dead for no reason. I don't know. Kind of a gap in the memory there because I couldn't see the reason.
I'm not sure either. I mean,
shaky hands.
Shaky hands.
That's the only one I can see.
They picked up the first round, which is really important here for the Wild Bunch.
This is like, oh, let's go.
Mr. Kalas' poor heart is like working overtime right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, they can be happy about it. All that matters in the end of the game is that they actually got that one, and they are going to switch sides now. So they're going to see Legend, who needs to attack them, and they have like 0% in attack on Ghost Town. That's not really best. I mean, best statistics for any team.
I mean, probably not, but let's take a look at the stats from that last round. I mean, 0%, they can always make it up with Gorny here. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Almost 4K, as we mentioned, Mr. 4OK. When he works, the team is getting carried hard. Phenomenal and Nagorny, two of the best players they have, are performing. But there we go. You have even Kiki here. This is not the usual spot like at the top for him, but he did well with that T57. So
Yep.
he made only almost 2 full clips.
Indeed. Great stuff from Agorni. But there on the bottom, we see a little bit more of an issue. El Nino, Ipurash.
El Nino,
Ali.
wow. Was he the first one?
Yeah, he
who
was the
got wrecked?
first T100, I
Yeah.
think.
Sorry, bro. Someone had to take a bite
Well,
for
that's
the
what
team.
happens when you fight triple T57.
And you can always expect where they are. It's not really some brain science.
Well, we can take a look at some of the highlights here from that last round. I mean, El Nino here got completely wrecked by those two T57s.
This
And then
is-
Legend had to push.
This is always a problem because when 57s are here in a defensive stance, it's really hard for them. They're slow to go back and they can get wrecked. And it's really unforgivable, actually, that they didn't even kill all of them.
Yeah, Kiki managed to get out of there. This was the dying moments of the round already. And it all ended with the Wild Bunch now being 1-0 up.
So Wild Bunch looking good so far, by the result at least. Not that best at that mid
Not
play of
over
the
yet.
game. Yeah. So we need to see what will be the other side of the Ghost Town now.
Soon. Now, you said you think Ghost Town was going to be heavily in the favor of the Wild Bunch.
I believe by their experience they should really overmatch Legend easy, but scare factor is obviously big.
Scare factor and the pressure on the Wild Bunch is insane. Let's take a look what we got for our tanks coming into the second round between these two. Legend now on the offense with the 416. Well, we kind of know what that is for. And the Wild Bunch, a lot of clippers here on the defense.
This is really, actually, you could even consider this a mobile setup by Wild Bunch. These guys can clip out a lot in a short period of time. And I would say they will not wait back in a base and see where will Legend go. They actually need to take positions before Legend gets to the cap. So we will see what will happen with this 416 because Legend can also decide just to play it a bit laid back.
That 416, we kind of know what it is for. He wants to get into the one base at one point because he's very safe there.
Well, honestly, he can be used even to cap on a top cap. So there is versions what to do with that one. But it's gonna all be about that initial clash and first clip.
Well, let's get it underway. The second round between Legend and the Wild Bunch. Legend is now going to be on the offense, the Wild Bunch on the defense. And Mojo, we have a new player stepping in for Legend. Hello, Dragos.
Whoa, never seen that one before, but Dragos is here. So let's see how he performs in this kind of a game. It's kind of really late to take one new player.
I know who Dragos is. He's pretty good.
He is?
Yeah, you can
Totally.
guess where I know him from.
I can guess once, yes. So Yepurash taking here the open field. He's going in the defilade. This is the best angle to enter the cap eventually later, especially because of that low tank. But the rest of the Legend is actually not following his footsteps. They are gathering down for a big fight.
Kiki and Dudo are kind of making a trap there with those T53 ones. They have to be careful. Killsteal here already takes two. Has to back around the corner. Has a not such a great peek from Killsteal at all over
He
there.
took another one there from Phenomenal. And another one.
Phenomenal. Totally wrecking Killsteal now down to 559 HP. This is not the start Legend was looking for.
This is the first time I see someone actually had a medic on 50B because his commander was dead. But a lot of commanders are dying lately, so I guess people will actually start wearing those medkits.
Now, the rotation kind of here from Legend. I mean, look at Iborash. He's almost in that capture circle on the northern base. Now he gets in it. So, I mean, Legend, yes, they lost a lot of HP on Killsteal, but like small victory here by getting Iborash in the cap.
Yes, but it's not big enough because honestly, Wild Bunch, when they push for overmatch, Ipurash being in a cap will not help them much.
Dragos here could be in a lot of trouble. Look at the rotation coming out from the Wild Bunch, that E100. Yes, he has a lot of HP, but He's getting surrounded. Dragos, there they are. They're coming from the side at E100. He did not expect this one. There he goes. Phenomenal, picks it up. Sayonara, Dragos. That was not the entrance he was hoping for.
Wow, that was a firing squad. Like, they really just eliminated him for free. Oh, that's a really bad start for him. Sorry, bro.
Now Kiki's pushing forward onto the next E100. Valdi has shells as well. That's going to be another E100 down very quickly. Look at the power of these Clippers. David, 1 HP goes down to Valdi. That's the second E100 down already. The Wild Bunch, they're looking very strong in this round.
Well, obviously we are in the business of selling out E100s one by one. So let's see how that works for Legend at this moment. I mean, the Clippers of the Wild Bunch are performing admirably. Every reload they do, they just take out a tank. But Legend, they're not really putting a lot of resistance here. That's just some sporadic fire from all over the place, but nothing really focused.
Well, Zed and Ali, the last two standing already at this point. Very, very quick rounds here on Ghost Town, you could say. Now Zed trying to flank around. Ali is on reload. I mean, that was great stuff from the Wild Bunch. They got the overmatch on both of the E100s, the tanks that are supposed to take the fire, and Legend wasn't able to trade at all. Instead, here goes down to Eltra and Ali, now the last one standing.
I must say, Ghost Town is actually becoming one of my favorite maps because no matter what happens, it always ends up with a really huge clash in one moment. And usually that clash is not that far in a game. Look at this, like we are 3.5 minutes in, and there is only one guy standing for Legend.
Ali now, there's not much he can do here. Dudo could be the one to pick it up. No, Mr. Kella is going to claim it as his. He's going to make it 2-0 at this point for the Wild Bunch here. That was okay.
That was pretty good. I mean, Wild Bunch already took the positions they wanted. They just waited out for Legend. Legend made some, let's say, even rookie mistakes, peeking like that. It was really heavily paid in HP. Then they started the rotation back to cover the 416, which should be some default play by every team. But they did it by leaving the crumbs behind.
Dragos, poor Dragos coming into his first round here. I was like, you could see Dragos on the minimap and the Wild Bunch like enclosing. I was like, well, that's going to be one dead E100, after which,
well,
yeah.
That's one freebie, then another E100, another freebie, and then some fight started a bit.
Well, if you lose both of your frontline tanks, I mean...
Leaving them behind alone. Okay.
Well, Mojo, it seems like your prediction was right. Ghost Town going in favor here of the Wild Bunch.
Yes. Now, I mean, there is not much to say about this game at the moment. Wild Bunch can be really happy with 2-0. That's a big advantage, even if they play laid back now and they just play 1-for-1 every possible map from now on. It's really still secure. Legend will really have to play hardcore and take one map completely back under their control with 2-0, which is not really easy against any team, especially not now when Wild Bunch is fighting for survival.
Mojo, who's number one in stats? I'm saying Dudo.
Really? Agorni.
Let's take a look and see if I'm right or Mojo's right. Well, I mean,
Dudo.
It's very hard not...
Nice.
How does it feel being wrong, Mojo?
Nice. Well, you were right. Bravo, bravo.
Thank you,
Happens
thank
from
you.
time to time.
Yeah, every horse has its day. Well, you were close with Agorni.
So we have first three guys here in the Wild Bunch. Dudo, Agorni, phenomenal. And out of the top 7, 5 are Wild Bunch. I mean, it was pretty one-sided game. There is nothing really to comment here.
Dragos.
Dragos, well, he fired one shot. So there is some consolidation there.
I don't think they're going to be very happy with Dragos just firing one shot.
Yeah, you should have fired 5 and kill all of them. Yeah,
well,
for sure.
You can take a look at some of the highlights here from the last round. This was Dragos. I mean, he was so dead. So dead.
There was no one around him, so I don't think they can tell him anything about it. Poor guy.
Poor guy indeed. After that, it just all fell to pieces pretty much for Legend. There's not much they can do when you lose 2 E100s.
No, but they left them behind for no need, so what can you do about that?
Well,
last dying moment.
That made it where we are now. The Wild Bunch 2-0 up. I was going to say 2-0 down. No, they're 2-0 up at this point.
2-0 up. Don't make Mr. Kella die too young, please.
Now moving into our next map here, Himmelsdorf. Or as Legend like to call it, Himmelsdorf.
Himmelsdorf. Yeah, I saw that. Well, Himmelsdorf is actually a map where Legend can fight a bit against the Wild Bunch. We've seen them play. I mean, we always mentioned those 60-100 plays. That was actually ultra close game.
They should have won that. I
They
stand
should
by it.
actually
They should have won that.
and maybe even if the timer was not bugged in that game,
Or
maybe
if Zed didn't shoot the wall, damage
Zed shot the wall with
his
AT
own
and killed
gun.
his own gun. So but never mind. Still, even in the normal games, actually Legend knows to pick up the games here. They even took one from Kazna, if you remember. So
Indeed.
it's not like they don't know to play it. On the other hand, Wild Bunch is really shifty on Himmelsdorf.
Well, they're ready, Mojo. Let's take a look what we got for our tanks. I love that phrase. Let's take a look what we got for our tanks every time. Legend, W100.
Sticking to E100s. It's a German day today.
I mean, maybe they don't leave them behind this time.
Well, it's attack, so... Well, it was last time also attack, so who knows. But they have Grille and a really big rotation by Frenchies. So I'm really interested how will they actually plan to use these E100s now. Will they try to push over the hill and make that kind of pressure? Because going down below with them, it's kind of really hard.
Can't really push the 8 line with those.
Yeah, it's really hard. On the other hand, Wild Bunch, pretty normal setup here, and a lot of slow anchoring tanks. Maybe they will block off 8 line.
We're going to have to see what the Wild Bunch is going for. Can they make it 3-0? Is Legend going to come back? Let's find out on Himmelsdorf.
Himmelsdorf, a small city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks.
So here we have it, the third round between these two. Legend on the offense, the Wild Bunch on the defense. And Mojo, it does look like it's going to be that hill push.
So there is some spotting by Zed and Alienschul here down in the city, but majority of Legend is just going straight up. And look at these E100s driving
can't
slowly
really
but
say the
surely there.
E100s are going straight up, more like very, very slowly.
I was trying to pump it up.
I'm still expecting one day one of these E100s to just fall over because he can't get up the hill.
Oh, well, it's not a butt shot, but it would be really fun to see it. Well, Zed is spotted down, so they may even think, I mean, the Wild Bunch may even think there is a bigger rotation coming there, but it would be highly illogical because they already have Dudolino spotting there, the 5 line, 6 line. So they should know there no one crossed except Zed so far. Interesting thing we were talking now by statistics here on this map. Actually, Legend has a higher win rate. A single map where they have higher win rate, above 50%, is Himmelsdorf, and they played it quite a lot. They actually have a better win rate here than Wild Bunch.
2-0 incoming?
Could be. I mean, Wild Bunch here, defense decent, but attack is less than 30%, and Legend actually has almost 70% on attack on Himmelsdorf from 13 games. That's really not that little, actually.
Dude, I love how we're 1 minute 30 into the round and even 100s just reached the crossing here.
Well, we had some statistical fill up there, so now we can see them go downhill. It's going to be a bit faster.
Look at the speed, the graciousness of those E100s moving down. Actually, by the way, I'm surprised by one thing. Zed is playing the Bacha, but I'd expect him to play the Gorilla.
Well, obviously they are just leaving him to play an offhand tanks while the other guys are here in a group. Wild Bunch, they already have Mr. Kela there at place to DK, but honestly, it really looks when they position here, they kind of expected this kind of play because both Nagorny and Kela are defending the same cap.
Yeah, Davidov took a lot of damage already in that E100. Not sure why he decided to drive down that road, but lost about 1,000, well, more like 900 HP for that. I mean, don't really understand.
He's a charitable person. But obviously they are keeping their sides open because they might pressure the cap from two sides depending which one suits them better. So he was checking out that one, but E100 being as fast as it is, Agorny actually had time to fire twice at him from really safe spot there where he could not return the fire back. Well, Phenomenal and Dudo are already flanking from the back, and Wild Bunch will be able to collide on that grill, who is pretty much alone there.
Yeah, but the Legend, they're going for the overmatch here, Mojo. Look at that, Davidov, Ipuraj, they're pushing on Mr. Kela. They want to get him from two sides, now the 50 Bs come around the corner. Mr. Kela goes down. Is this where they're going to hold the push? It doesn't look like it. They're moving it forward. Valdir in the grill is on reload. Kill steal is low, but they have to be careful. But they have a decent overmatch here on Agorny.
This is a standard mistake we've seen a lot of teams do. They simply don't have enough firepower to stop a counter push from the team that is trying to do the cap. But Davidov is taking a lot of damage here.
Davidov takes a lot, but takes down a Gorni in return. El Nino is now on reload. Valdir has a shell available. Zed here taking some as well, but Ali, he's chasing down Kiki in that 1390. Ali might be able to pick up the 50B here. He needs one more. Ali
he does it.
Picks up Kiki there. Great stuff from that 1390.
That's a really important one, but now we will have Dudolino and Phenomenal coming from the back. I don't know, is it for a better or for a worse, because Phenomenal lost almost half of HP, and LGEND is getting wrecked here in the middle.
LGEND gets wrecked by Ebeb there. They do trade Davidov in return. El Nino is off reload here. He's going to put some shells into Valdir. Has one more left after this, which will put Valdir down to a one-shot. So great stuff here from Legend. I mean, coming in on Himmelsdorf with a vengeance here.
Oh, Legend looking really good here so far. I don't think Valbunch is like happy about their performance, but we already said Legend actually has a really strong attack win ratio here. I mean, probably Valbunch kind of neglected that when they split like this and they sent two tanks all the way over the hill, but it didn't help them a lot. They will soon have only Phenomenal left on one shot and he's trapped.
Well, Ipuraj picks up Valdir. Zed now spots up Phenomenal, and that's going to be Legend here. You talked about them being a good Himmelsdorf team. Well, they've just proven it, making the score now 2-1, and that was good. That was actually really good.
Yes, I can't say really they're the best Himmelsdorf team because their defense is really a problem. But in offense, surprisingly, from the 13 games they have in total on Himmelsdorf, they actually have 67% attack wins. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is good enough for any team, like Oops or whatever.
Now, Davidov being in that road made more sense, even though he could have took a safer way. But that was great stuff. You send the E100s first, and then try to 50Bs behind.
They picked an overmatch. I don't know, were they sure that there will be a rotation by the Valbunch or not? Or
it's a common thing, though. We talk about it a lot, where teams, like, they leave that IS-4 and they're like, he's safe. And then they come around the corner.
And I really hate that position, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the worst ones. Everyone who left an IS-4 there lately, he just lost it for nothing, usually. I mean, if they wanted, they could have just shot him with the E100s, with HE to death. That would also work.
But they kept pushing it to the overmatch after against the Gorni, and everything fell to pieces then.
Yeah.
Before we look at Stats Mojo, who is it? Who is it?
Ooh. Maybe on Zed. He was playing a budget offhand all the time and shooting them like 2 or 3 clips.
I'm saying Davidov.
Let's see.
Let's take a look and see exactly who it is.
It's actually Valdir.
Valdir, I mean, 4.4, not bad at all, but then there's 5 players from Legend there.
Well, Legend overmatched them for sure and did all the damage here. So we have El Nino, Purash, and then we have Zed, and then we have Davidov. We are so good, mate. Almost there, almost there.
I mean, we're close, okay?
Okay, just a couple of spots there and a few thousand damage.
Exactly, but Mr. Kala there at IS-4, 450, phenomenal. The tank on the rotation, 405?
That's
just not good enough.
That's really pathetic for a budget. That's really low. I mean, even when he got down, he could have done much more.
Yeah, he should be able to do at least 2-3 shells. While we take a look at the highlights from the last round here. This was the overmatch here. That was great. I mean, send E100s first, and then the 50Bs just clip out.
We had only 3 guys who can do anything about it. Like, positioning of the Valbunch was all over the place. There was nothing they could do to deal with this.
I love this. Ali is like, hello, Kiki, hello.
Slap, 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 slap.
At 3090.
Yeah, he slapped him all around there.
But, I mean, that was great from Legend, but you talked about their defense not being so great.
No, their defense is kind of sloppy here, so, I mean, 40+%, and the Valbunch is a bit better, but Valbunch on offense here is also not the best team, so Himmelsdorf not really their map. I mean, they have overall 43% on Himmel. Like, this is the only map where actually Legend has above 50%. I don't know why are they playing this map with them.
I'm going to see W100 again, Mojo.
The way they're playing it, we might see it on every map so far. Yeah, for sure. Why
Well,
not?
let's take a look and see. Disappointed.
Tricky. Why? The German tactic works.
Well, Valbunch, very offensive lineup there, 11113.
This is pretty standard lineup we've seen a lot of times, so we just don't have Grille. We have 3 113s, so more brawl, less sniping here. Legend, on other hand, really light defensive setup here.
Very rotational.
Yeah, I don't know will that work for them. When I imagine like Legend winning, it's always like having some really big overmatch in health and firepower, not like by really skillful rotation plays.
Maybe they can out-rotate the Wild Bunch. We've seen that sometimes they have had issues with that. Sometimes the rotations have not been on point and have been over-eager.
We will see. Also, Wild Bunch used to play really aggressive defenses of Himmel. I don't know. This kind of passive play they played, it's really not good for them.
Well, let's find out if it's going to go 2-2 or 3-1 in favor of the Wild Bunch as we move into the fourth round between these two. Legend on the defense, the Wild Bunch on the offense.
And Wild Bunch from the start gathering their forces down. I don't think they will go really that ultra aggressive because Rail will be covered by Legend. But Legend again playing the mind games here.
We've seen this from them multiple times over where they leave the Gorilla and then they send the 1390 down.
Yep, and the rest of the guys are gonna head up. Now, only the matter is the Wild Bunch actually expecting that, because if they are, Iapurash is not gonna have a good time. Oh boy, he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get handed over.
Iapurash here, very offensive, takes a shell there from Mr. Kala. They don't know exactly how many tanks are on the rail here. Ali is going over together with his buddy there. L-Train has to be careful here. I mean, this is something the Wild Bunch actually did.
Yes, they really need to be aware of this. L-Train needs to be covered and Kela is already there, but he will need more than one guy. Now Zet is coming over the field also to shoot him in the back. So Kela already fired a shot.
Should be an easy
and left
shot
him
for
for free for Zed.
Why is Zed not taking this shot here? Valdir takes a big one from Ebeb though. Zed, hello? Mr. Kala takes a shot from Ali as well. Ooh, Zed actually bounces. I mean, they kind of need to kill this 1-1-3 quicker.
Yes, and they're taking a lot of damage there. Train is actually surviving. Kela is coming in together with mates to deal with that.
There comes the overmatch from the Wild Bunch now. Mr. Kala, Kiki, phenomenal. They're all pushing forward. Skillsteel and Nino are not really in the fight just yet. Ali is going to be the first focus here. Iapurash goes down. Ali drops low. They lose Zed and Ali in quick succession after this. 3 tanks down for Legend. The HPs are still even, but I mean, they're going to start losing out here very quickly.
Well, we finally see that Wild Bunch learned some lesson from Ding. They're taking down the low guns faster now, but they're stuck all on that street. Still, there is a significant health advantage here, and we have Valdir trying to play one-on-one with that Grille far away. I don't know how will that go for him, because Ebbe will have a shot soon.
Ebeb should have the shot soon, but still all the Clippers are on reload here for... Oh, he doesn't manage to pick up Valdir, so Valdir gets Ebeb in return. Kiki takes down El Nino. Killsteel now has shells available, but what does it even matter at this point?
The only guy is left, Davidov, and what is he doing? On what part of map is even that guy? We were praising him, but I have a feeling he went over a hill here for a little detour, and by the time he came down, everyone was dead. There is so many one-shot guys from the Wild Bunch, but I don't think he will even have enough shells for them.
Well, he picks up Mr. Kala. Valdir is a one-shot as well, but he's behind the fountain. Can he pick it up? Nope. The miss. Now Valdir is pretty safe. There comes Gorny. They're going to close this one out. It will be the Wild Bunch making it 3-1 here. And in Legend, kind of misplaying there. They had a nice overmatch.
They had kind of an overmatch in
but
one moment,
but
Wild Bunch was already there. I mean, they could have done maybe few shells there.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3.
Yes, but still it would be pretty much the same, because they had Grill offhand, and I mean that 1-1-3, those 1-1-3s were not covered the best. When Wild Bunch pushed, it's terrain that's working against you when you're hiding behind the corner and waiting. Like those 50 Bs, yeah, they came out and they clipped out, but Wild Bunch came in numbers and they took out 3 guys in 10 seconds?
Yeah, something like that. They all
like
just
they didn't even peek out around the corner yet to shoot, and they were already dead, all of them. So that was a misplay by them. They didn't even see them coming. And what will you do then with guys behind the corner and one grill on the other side of the map? That's not going to work out.
Well, Mojo, who's first in stats?
Here on this one? Oof. I have no clue.
Agorni.
You think?
Nope.
Valdir again.
We're not good at this. We really aren't.
No, we should really follow them more.
Valdir here, I mean, very evenly spread damage. 3.2, it's a high number, but it's really not like really outstanding. Anything above around 4K.
For this, it's more than enough, honestly, for this kind of the game when everyone's fighting and everyone's shooting and there was damage all over the place. I know for sure who will be the last one in damage. That's probably the Bachat from the
You think so?
Legend. Yeah, he fired. That was his first shot in the game.
Well, you're really, really wrong.
Oh, Dudo, poor guy. There's quite a lot of guys in front of him.
There's 5 guys behind Davidov.
Then Davidov actually emptied the clip before. We just didn't see it.
Well, he did something, because he only landed 1 shell on Kella, and then 1 or 2 on Gorny.
He landed total of 2 shells here down in a courtyard.
So then he still did 1,000 damage somewhere, which is 3 shells.
Well, a lot of damage done by him in previous moments, but that's probably sniping because he was on 100% HP. I really didn't even see him in that fight. Let's see on the mini map. Like, look where he is. He killed Dudo.
He killed Dudo.
He killed Dudo. That was his freebie.
Yep.
How did Dudo even get caught like that? Like,
Why did Dudo even go there?
I don't know. Like, even if he spotted him like that with 1390, you just peek and you run away. What's the big issue?
He just drove straight over. Well, okay. So his damage was pretty useless.
Yeah, if Dudo was not there, he would have no one to shoot, more or less.
Well, Mojo, as I would like to say, that is Himmelsdorf done, and...
Easy dusted, mate. It's not dusty, it's a city map.
That was terrible.
Yes.
That was...
Stop dusting the stuff all the time. Come on. Pan boy. Let's go. Next map.
Let's take a look at our next lineups here coming into Murovanka. Mojo, a lot of bad shots. What a surprise.
Wow. As our good admin Wojtek would say, admins are 2/3 of the picks anywhere overall in this league. So not a big surprise on a map like this where you need a lot of rotations. So while batch attacking here, we've seen these lineups, a lot of batches, one TVP for support and the Ru for fast spotting. They can go whatever they want. They can go pressure the cap instant and make some hectic reaction from Legend, or they can just go and try to clip out on the bushes in the field and maybe find a spotter and then start the pressure. So on the other hand, Legend, if they watched yesterday matches, they might have learned that you can do the double spotting with 1390 and the Bachat, which would make the nightmare out of the game for the Wild Bunch.
Well, is Legend going to mount a comeback? Is Wild Bunch going to make it match point? Let's find out on Murovanka.
Murovanka, a map with a great number of buildings, bushes and trees, amongst which teams hide for most of the battle. The attacking team begins the battle from the top of the village, and the defenders start from the bottom of the map. Both bases are better controlled from the hill near the first base, and from the green in the lower left corner of the map. There are many attack directions. The attacking team often attempts to gain the attention of defenders by putting pressure on the first base, whilst manoeuvring several tanks behind the second base to deliver fire into the defending's flank. Team setups are very diverse, but the players often choose the fastest tanks, even for heavy setups. They could even bring SPGs.
So there we have it. Legend is going to be defending the Wild Bunch on the offense here. And what kind of start are we seeing, Mojo?
Well, it looks like Valdir and the guys are heading for the top cap on a 1 with really offensive spotting to fan out if there is anyone of Legend stretching. Well, Legend is going for some kind of a trap down. Really interesting. This might actually end up in a big fight right now, really soon.
Dragos is back in the lineup as well, and already some spots coming out here. Dudo gets spotted, Gorny as well. Phenomenal. They have to be careful. There's a hell of a lot of fire there waiting from Legend. Zed gets spotted. He's on the run. He's on the move. Dudo here lands a nice shot on him as well, but Dudo really has to be careful.
Oh, they're missing him by a millimeter here, and there is a huge cap pressure coming in here already from the Wild Bunch on top. And Legend does not have what to respond with at the moment. All of their forces are down, and if they try to shift them up, they will be spotted.
Killsteel takes a shell here as well. Zed gets spotted out again. Killsteel takes even more. Just be careful there, Bacha. Zed takes some as well. Zed takes even more. It's phenomenal, but oh, Zed, he's in so much trouble. He gets behind the house, but Kiki shooting from one side, Gorny from the other, but it's Valdir from the back lines to pick it up. The first advantage here for the Wild Bunch.
And it's a big one, mate. It's a Zed that fell. Zed's dead. So now Legend is playing without their star player for the remainder here.
But they lose Dudo. I mean, and Phenomenal's pretty low as well.
Yeah, but Dudo is a fair trade for a tier 10 budget. Now they can do all the rotations, abandon that part of the map if they want, and start pressuring the one cap again. I mean, they do have the big advantage. You don't need a light for that one.
So the trade here, they traded Zed for Dudo and some HP on Phenomenal. Well, a lot of HP on Phenomenal.
But kill still also lost some.
Indeed. Now, what is the next move here from the Wild Bunch? They have the more guns. They could put a lot of cap pressure.
They could now, but obviously they are still debating, and Kella is going for that cap. They just need to make a really good crossfire because Legend still has 4 budgets to push with. That's still a force to be reckoned with. And if the fight starts, I'm really hoping the Wild Bunch will not take the bait as a lot of teams and start wasting a lot of shells on E5. They need to kill the Clippers when the fight starts.
Gorny now moving towards that one line as well. It's going to be triple cap pressure here very, very soon. There we go. Now pushing the cap down all the way to 28 seconds already. Iporashi rotating in the east. And all the backrats from Legend into the 1-2 line. If they get a spot, Iporash could actually reset most of them.
Yeah, but Kiki should be in position to deal with him, and he already spotted him, so Ipurash cannot really play it freely as he would just like to just sit there and shoot. But there is a reset coming in, and there is a big push, so this will be a fight anyway. It's not going to be about the cap, not even a slightest.
Legend taking the first amount of damages here, but Mr. Kala trading in return. Valdir as well. This is not the greatest position for the Wild Bunch at all. They're getting wrecked from all sides here from Legend. Now Kiki, he's pushing over. He wants to make the difference, but they lose Valdir in return. And the push from Legend actually worked out. Yes, they have one less gun, and they now lose kill steal, but a lot of times here from the Wild Bunch are on reload. The HP is very even, but I'd say with Ebe being alive, this is an advantage for Legend.
The big difference now will be done by LGEND. If he performs, he is reloading really fast. He can take care of Aliashul before he runs away, maybe even Davidov. No, he will be in reload, but he should have reload on time, maybe to even face Davidov.
Like you said, L-Train, the big difference maker here. He managed
Oof,
to...
no, Davidov already reloaded. That's the problem now.
Whoa, but L-Train, he gets really wrecked. The bounce of his turret as well. Can Davidov pick it up? He needs one more shell. Nice from Davidov. Now 3 bad shots remaining here for the Wild Bunch. And Ebeb in that E5, he's still standing here. If he can land some shells, nice shot onto Kiki.
Taking a careless one because he took that route. If he went through the village where he was, he would be perfectly safe. Phenomenal now on still HP, same HP he had from the start of the game. And he is the only one who can take a single shot from anyone.
That E5 surviving, very, very crucial for Legend at this point.
I would say even Yepurash surviving is very crucial because they can just put him out and spot. Davidov is the first person they need to take care of somehow before they even face the other guys. Davidov is the key of victory or defeat for Legend in this one.
Iporash now going forward. Gorny and Phenomenal repositioning. Might want to do some cap pressure here. Ebeb now gets spotted. Kiki gets spotted as well. Can Ebeb pick up the shot? No, he misses. So Kiki, he'll be all right for now. Phenomenal repositioning to the force as well. I mean, if Phenomenal gets into the 1v1 with Iporash, he will win that.
Yeah, Ipurash needs 3 shells to kill him, while, well, Phenomenal in reality also needs 3. So that can be a close one, actually, depending who fires first.
Well, Iporashi is going for it. He's trading with Phenomenal here. Phenomenal still got the first shell, though.
But
and
Kiki,
there he goes.
Kiki actually saved him, mate. He came in, and that was 2-on-1. So Gorny ran away, and this is a really brilliant trade now for the Wild Bunch, because they still have 3 guys. Yes, they're all on one shot, but they're still all 3 in play, and Ipurash really careless solo play there.
All right now, I think Legend needs to put Davidov in the bushes as quickly as they can.
They must save him somehow, and Ebeb must take all the bait. But this is actually a good play now by Wild Bunch. They're splitting. I mean, normally you would say this is not the best play for them all, but Kiki, if he takes some defensive bush here, he can really actually even intercept Davidov. I mean, he doesn't know it, they're heading one for another, but if Kiki kills Davidov, it's GG.
Whoever wins this fight here, I think Davidov... Yes, Davidov spots out Kiki first, so he has the advantage here. Kiki doesn't know. Can Ebeb land the shell from the side? Can Davidov pick it up? Oh, this is close. This is close. Whoa, Ebeb misses. Can Davidov get it?
He should if he can.
There we go! Davidov picks up Kiki. Good stuff now from Legend. That was good from Davidov. He spotted Kiki. He waited till he had the shot, picked him up. Now it's the 2v2 advantage back with Legend.
And still we have those 2 butchers here, so it will be all about how they play. Will they be able to catch off Davidov and leave Ebeb fighting these guys 2-on-1, 1-on-2? I mean, that's not going to be a good one for him.
Davidov now repositioning already. Legend They've been on point with the rotations so far. Agorni, phenomenal that I spot out Ebeb, though Ebeb should kind of know where it's from. The miss, he gets behind the house. Should know where this is from, though. Ebeb, be careful.
Break the house, guys. There you go.
Ebeb kind of facing his side here. Oh, he misses another shot. This is not good. There goes the house. Ebeb does not have reload available. Can they pick it up? Agorni, he has one more. Yes! Agorni picks it up. There goes Ebeb down. Ebeb, what are you doing?
Phenomenal actually must keep the shell, and he is, as you see, because they don't know will Davidov arrive here any second. This can be a difference. This is the moment. Oh,
he
put the
got the
reload.
reload. Davidov misses the first. He has one more. He has more. Nice. 3 more shells here for Davidov. He's chasing. Phenomenal. I think he knows he's on reload. Can he pick it up? Can he pick the shell? Phenomenal on the run, on the move. Davidov, he does it. It's legend. Oh,
Oh, don't die, bro.
oh, that was amazing. The timing. Phenomenal presses reload, and Davidov is like,
unreal. Like if he kept that shell for like second more, Wild Bunch would have a real chance to actually win this one, because Davidov would have to pick who to shoot, and he would be able to kill him back. But wow, it's a great clash.
I still don't understand really what Ebeb was kind of doing. I mean,
Wiggle.
like he didn't seem to realize where he was getting shot from.
In the start he didn't, and later it was just too late. I mean, I don't
He
know.
should have kept his shell until he has a 100% clear shot.
That's for one from him. And for other guys, I mean, they should have broken that house earlier. But they probably had the heat shells and everything, so should we not? So they were saving, they were scared that Davidov is actually much closer than he was. And after when he started taking damage in that E5, there's okay, we're gonna take it, why not?
I think Ebeb or Davidov, I don't know, one of the last 4 guys standing is stopping damage.
Davidov, maybe?
Maybe
Phenomenal.
There we go.
Davidov and Phenomenal. There we go. That's a really nice display by them. I mean, I'm really surprised Legend is actually trying to win this hardcore. Maybe it has to do something with Phenomenal being part of the Wild Bunch here now. And
spicy
stuff here, yeah, because Phenomenal guys was the part of Legend team.
Till like a week before the season?
Yes, and then he joined the Wild Bunch.
Perhaps.
Perhaps this is the core of our big fight and struggle here. But we will see. This is one side of Murovanka done. Let's just say both of the teams don't have a brilliant record on this one. So far, the Wild Bunch in attack is 0%, and they didn't change it in attack.
Well, I mean, Legend, they were 1 gun down, but the crossfire they set up on the capo, it was good. I mean, they came over, they didn't take so much damage, and then Wild Bunch kind of staying too long, got crossfired from 2 sides, and the rest of the team not really in position to help.
Funny thing is, that one shot that Kiki took it in for no reason, while he was not driving through the village to join his guys, but he just went toward the little hills, and he just took a hit by E5. That would probably win this match in their favor.
Well, let's take a look at the highlights from the last round here. Zed got wrecked really hard. RIP. This was the crossfire I'm talking about. It was really good, actually. They completely ignored Kiki at that point as well. We're like, just kill the guys. Kill Mr. Kella.
That was a good play, and we see L-Train here taking Alien Shul. Yes, this is the moment where he overplayed. He should have been back in the building.
Iporaj overplayed here as well.
He almost stole the match there.
I don't know why he did that. I really don't know. He spotted them. They left the cap, so he should like realize. As soon as they leave the cap, he should realize.
I guess he was just like, I can do it. I can do it. No, I can't.
This was the timing right here. Phenomenal. Reload. Davidov is like, yo, what's up?
But if he managed to go around that corner, that would not be cool for Davidov.
It would take him at least like, I mean, Davidov realistically should always pick up that shell because he stood still for so long. I mean, he even had like half a second more to aim.
Well, you never know how much someone's hands shake. But this is a gold league, so it shouldn't be too much.
Exactly.
But let's see the other side.
Let's see the other side. Let's see what we got for our tanks. Mojo, you can explain me this one. Yeah. E50M is weak.
Okay. Is Honor playing?
No.
That's his favorite tank, I guess. But, okay, so Legend is using E50M in attack. I guess it will be their bouncing tool. I guess they don't really like how Mouse is not mobile. So
or blind firing tool for the bushes.
You can use it as blind firing tool. You can also use him in some cooldown actions because he can bounce actually
Can,
quite a lot,
indeed.
and he's more mobile than some heavy tanks. So I guess you
And
can
he
use
has
him
a
both.
decent amount of chance to bounce a Batchat shell.
Yes. So I guess E50M not so bad pick, but still it's a big tank, and I would prefer something else.
The Wild Bunch, on the other hand, a TVP, I mean, fairly common standard setup here.
Yeah, this is the most normal setup. They just don't have an STB. They have a TVP instead of that, and that's about it. Wild Bunch also, I've seen them play really decent defenses on Murovanka, even against really strong teams. So they actually might be able to pick up this one.
Well, is Legend going to make it all even? Is the Wild Bunch going to get a match point? Let's find out in the 6th round between these two already. Legend on the offense, the Wild Bunch on the defense.
We have these guys. I mean, Wild Bunch is currently just doing the standard stuff. They're sending oh, I don't like this. I mean, this kind of traps with 3 guys going down, there is no need for this. There is really no big need for this, because this is how you're trying to gain a significant advantage in a start, but usually doesn't just pay off. And I've seen even Wild Bunch trying to do that. They just lost Udo for nothing in those occasions. When they were defending from the top side, they were usually playing really well. So Agorni is spotting, and he saw kill steal. They saw each other. Valdir is actually taking an unusual spot for that E5. Usually we would expect them on 2-line, but he's actually replacing an STB in that corner position, which is not that bad, because with that amount of HP and armor, he can even sustain a significant attack there.
Valdir gets spotted out now. But at the same time, Legend is starting to move down that eastern side while Dudo is repositioning. So the timing working out here in Legend's favor.
You know what I don't understand? Why did Valdir even show himself here now? Like, he should just keep someone else spotting for him, because now when Legend actually knows where E5 is, they have a lot of information gathered for themselves. Like, it's really important to know where is that E5. So now they can plan their attacks. Otherwise, they could just run in there blindly, expecting him somewhere else, and guess, oops, look where he is now. It's not good.
Look at this, Mojo. Look where Iparash is.
Yeah, this is the position when you use a mouse in other tanks. So you are proxying, you're playing some kind of cooldown, angling your tank, and so on. But Agorni in one bush with a medium and Dudo in another. So they have a double spotting here.
Well, Iparash not getting spotted kind of gives them a lot of info, though, at the same time.
Yeah, but not enough, because there is plenty of bushes that can do that. And there you go. Zed is spotted now, but Kiki also.
Kiki got spotted. Zed tried to make a shell, didn't connect. Has to be careful, though, in that bad shot. Iparash now destroying some buildings at the same time as well. You think they're going to be able to figure it out as Zed takes a shell there from Phenomenal. So be careful.
Well, they know where is the portion of the tanks of the Wild Bunch now. They know where is E5. They know where is at least 1 or 2 batches. And they're guessing more of the other guys. So, knowing that, they should apply the pressure now.
Not sure if Iparash here is aware that he's perma spotted.
He must be by now. I mean, when you're there, there is no way not to be.
This is the exact same bush that Navi used against Kazna, I think. Zed's taking one more.
This is, that bush is so old. It's been used by so many teams, mate.
Zed's taking a lot of damage. He has to get out of there. He's pretty much a one-shot now. They send Ebeb towards the houses, and they still haven't been able to figure out where Dudo is.
This is really strange, because honestly, Agorni and Dudo, if you guys play the Gold League long enough, those are one of the 2 basic bushes I would blind fire first. Like that one on the red line, and that one where Agorni is in a big bush that we call a cross, because when you watch it from an upper bird perspective, it looks like a cross. And that one where Dudo is really a basic one. But he actually shot there and missed now. Yeah, Purash. Not really good start for them in this.
Nope, not indeed. Oh, another miss here from Iparash. He's getting very close to Agorni, though. Valdir, he's actually going for it in that E5 now, taking a lot of damage. They want to take down Iparash. Agorni gets spotted as well. Well, there goes that E50M down, but in return, they're pretty much losing that E5 of Valdir. Not really sure if that was worth it for the Wild Bunch.
Honestly,
Ebeb.
If only he is traded, it is, because they are on offensive and a lot of clips were used by Legend. But look at this, they lost players all over the place. It was a good action similar to that one on Himmelsdorf, when they just took a real aggression, when they knew they will overmatch them, and they in instant actually took out several more guys. Like they took out Zed, who was on low HP, they took out the spotter behind the house, they knew where he is, and they just kept pressuring.
Well, Mojo, if the Wild Bunch pick up this round, they get at least 1 point.
Well, they get at least 1 point, but that's not enough for them, because they need 2. 2 is what they must get.
How many points? Yes, they need to win this one way or another.
Yes, so they have 11, and they need minimum of 2 points to equal themselves with out of range. In that case, they would best them because they won the match against them.
I mean, Wild Bunch has to be careful here. It's not just over just yet. Killsteal takes 2 shells there, though, in return. I mean, the Wild Bunch has double the HP at this point. It should still be alright, but I don't like when teams play it out carelessly.
Legend at the moment doesn't have really much options what to do. They're stuck here. They are attacking. There is half of the game left, but crossfire and all the positions and HP is in Wild Bunch hands. They have 5 guns in a game left. Yes, Kiki is getting a bit lower, but they can just come in waves like this. Look at this. Phenomenal is coming now. They're gonna notice Killsteal and pretty much take him out one-on-one. Dragos, well, at least he played the match.
True, and he's full HP, 3 more shells. See what Dragos can do. Misses the first, 2 more left in the chamber. And there's a lot of Wild Bunch tanks coming towards him. He's getting surrounded pretty much here. He wants to pick up Phenomenal, but Phenomenal has too much HP. He has 1 more shell. Can he make it? Nope. L-Train says no, 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 no. As the Wild Bunch now put themselves onto match point.
Match point here. Happy moment for Mr. Kella, but it's still not done.
No.
They actually have to close it in. They have to win it. What will be the next one? Next one can go anyway. Prokhorovka, that's a shifty map for a lot of teams. But here, so far, we've seen really standard play here, while the Wild Bunch, I even didn't like that split down that they did with Dudolinho going far down to spot and the guys, but they...
We could just see that Legend was really not the best at clearing bushes.
Yeah, but luckily for Wild Bunch, they managed to run away, to pull away all the forces back to secondary positions, which were much better, in my opinion, from the start. And Legend, they didn't practice much. They didn't have a clue how to deal with this. I mean, they missed all the bushes practically.
That should pretty much realize as soon as he gets spotted there where Dudolinho is.
Yes, and even if you don't know, there is 2 or 3 bushes you clear out first, and those are one of those, and then you keep thinking, what are the other ones possibilities? Like you can use exotics like we saw yesterday in Ding and Utopia match. Those were exotic ones, I would say.
First in damage?
Here? Wow. Hard questions here. Phenomenal.
Igorni. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Everybody gets lucky every once in a while. I mean...
Things happen, mate. Things happen.
Indeed. Well, Phenomenal not bad there. 3k. Kiki as well, again, 2.6. Dragos, 2k. Not bad.
Wait, after how many games you managed to see him do damage, so you're like, yeah, Dragos, my boy, do it.
Go, Dragos, go.
Well, not bad for a first match, I would say. Davidov trying to do there something. I mean, Zed really misplayed here, honestly. Look at this.
Yeah, he shouldn't have taken so much damage. Ebeb as well. Both of them, I mean, when they pounced on the E50M, Ebeb took a ton of damage, somehow. He shouldn't really take that much damage because both Dudo and Igorni revealed their positions at that point, and Ebeb should have had an easy time cleaning at least Dudo up.
Well, bad positioning and a bit of greedy shooting and a lot of misses, as we can see.
Well, we can take a look at the highlights here from the last round. It's where they pounced on Iporash.
In my eyes, this is always a good overmatch because you can use all these buildings as a hideout. And I mean, Legend tanks were far away all over the place, so it's not the safest way to help someone. So when you overmatch him and you keep pushing, you always have that advantage.
I mean, this was at the end of the round. It didn't matter anymore at that point. But it puts us where we are now. The Wild Bunch on match point. And Legend, can they do it? They need a 2-0 here on Prokhorovka.
It's only a matter, like, for one, do they want to fight hard enough for it? Because you need to want it. Their motivation, what could their motivation be to play this? They can't even get the high enough to get more money. So that one is not it. They can play for pride. That's one doable. And maybe then they don't like Phenomenal that much anymore. That's doable also. So
I'm trying not to laugh, okay?
so they might try, actually.
Don't make me laugh, because every time I laugh, I can feel like...
I'm thinking best for you, mate.
Let's take a look at the lineups coming into Prokhorovka here. That's a lot of bad shots.
Yeah, it's really a lot of budgets, and Legend really wants to play offensive defense here. That's not something you see often, guys. I mean, they actually don't have that horrific score here. Actually, they do. Oh my god, I misplaced the teams. Never mind. Legend, out of 5 games played, has 0% overall on both sides.
Like, Legend, Mojo, they're not the worst. 0%. Hello?
Yes, not the best paper I watched at that moment. Sorry. Clerical mistake. But Wildbunch here playing attack with 2 I7s and a Grille, so we know what that's heading. They will try to put them in an open cap and just cover with everyone else.
Well, the game is ready. Can the Wildbunch close it out? Let's find out on Prokhorovka.
Prokhorovka, one of the first maps in the game. Teams start at the regular spawn points as they do in standard battles. Bases are separated from each other by the railway, so the defending team has to choose whether to send their vehicles to the left side, playing them in the centre, or to the right of the railway, occupying the hill and a part of the village. The attacking team usually attacks the first base. However, the teams often go for face-to-face confrontations, 7-on-7, in the hilly terrain at the centre. That's why both teams frequently use vehicles with good gun depression angles and sturdy turrets.
Well, there we go. The Wildbunch on the offense, Legend on the defense, and Mojo there moving towards that middle area.
We were hoping now that we might see a huge clash in the start of the game. We will see what will Dudulinho spot. There is a lot of guys here from Legend going, and will they actually try to make an instant crossfire and collide down on Wildbunch, or they will just play position? We will see. But this is ultra aggressive start. And Dudulinho is really spotting also really aggressive. Look at this. Iepurash might disappear because of this.
Iepurash already gets spotted out by Dudulinho, who went very aggressive. Look at the damage Iepurash is taking. And there he goes.
Nice
already
Podudo.
Down.
Nice Podudo.
Not bad at all, one would say. Now the damage being traded a little bit here. Ali takes a lot in return already. And the Wildbunch, they're looking good in this one for a start.
They just need to keep the pressure now because a lot of shells were fired by Legend and they have the constant shooters, so they should keep pressing instant and keep Dudo as he's doing, like to go and play rotational spots all the time. Agorni is trying to take over the control of the field and maybe pressure Davidov while they cannot help him. I think he will actually lean over and just try to take him out.
Well, Agorni going for the 1v1 here against Davidov. Davidov actually pens him with H3. Agorni lands the second. He needs more than that final shell though, and he actually misses. But Kiki, whoa, 7 HP here for Davidov. But where is the support? There's no teammates currently in the vicinity that can actually help him in the IS-7. It's not easy to pen from the front.
Well, the important thing for them is Davidus actually still. Never mind that one.
What did you say?
Never mind. Kiki took care of that one. So, Legend, only 5 people left in the game and really bad positions. Wildbunch is pretty much controlling the side of the map they want to control, and everyone is still alive and healthy. I mean, Agorni, with that HP, he can now just fall back to the backline and take an easy ride. But I think he's actually spotting for the remainder of his team. They're not pulling back.
Well, the Wildbunch here, they want to get close range towards these Batchat, it seems. Now Kiki pushing forwards, Mr. Kella also repositioning. Seems like they want to kill them. No, they don't want to cap, they just want to kill them.
But Agorni, who is spotted, he should know there is someone down there spotting him. He's still completely alone without any possibility for anyone to help him. If they see him, even if he takes out Agorni, there is no running for him. Like, he's still there. Wow, he's trying to go for the hill. We will see.
I think Agorni will spot him though. There we go. Killstill now gets spotted out by Agorni. Has to go safe here. There's a lot of Batchats here in the north.
Dudulinho spotted them all.
That's bad for Killstill.
It's really bad for him. But they don't even have to deal with him. They just need to put some fire on the middle and shoot those Batchats while they're driving. And they can just send one guy for Killstill.
Poor
2 actually.
Killstill now. LGEND moving forwards. Agorni as well. They're going to want to take down that Batchat. Great stuff from the Wildbunch covering the north. And now Killsteel. There's a lot of tanks from the Wild Bunch closing in on him. There's about 5. There he goes. Well,
this looked really painful, like one red dot and a lot of blue ones around all over the place, like nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go at all for Killsteel. You could just see 5 blue dots moving in, pouncing on Killsteel. Now 4 tanks left from Legend. The Wild Bunch have everything. They have the guns, they have the HP, they have the positions. Those IS-7s as well. Going to be very, very hard to dig out from behind those rails. Yes, the landing from Shells on Tuduro. They don't manage to pick him up though.
He survived again.
In return, El Nino is getting absolutely hammered. Down to 422.
Well, Wild Bunch really slowly but surely getting closer to their victory points for that phase 2 that they desperately need, because if they win this, they will be there already. It will be just then a question between Swift and Out of Range, and that will be determined in a match of Go Hard and Swift.
Yep, it's looking good so far for the Wild Bunch, but never say never, Mojo. There is still the potential here for divine intervention.
We've seen that work so many times so far. Oh, wait.
Zed here taking a big one from Valdir and L-Train, and so more. And even more from Kiki. 3 tanks standing now for Legend. They tried, they fought, but it looks like it's going to be all over for them as the Wild Bunch. They wanted this.
I think Dragos can do it. Guns blazing over the rail, full speed, YOLO, shoot, kills everyone. Totally.
Yeah.
Dragos and Clyde.
I can see it happening now. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. The Wild Bunch, they want this. They want to go to that second phase, and they are going to do it as they capture the base, and that will make it 5-2 for the Wild Bunch. Congratulations, boys. You made it to phase 2.
Well, it was